Alright guys, I am live. It is Sunday morning. I think the description of the video is a little old. It says happy 4th of July. I'll change that obviously. But I just wanted to hop on here. I just got back from taking the dogs for a walk. They had a great time. Unfortunately, it was very, very hot and they did tap out. So if you have golden retrievers or huskies or the mix of the two, they are prone to tap out on their walks. I think we made it maybe a half a mile before we came back. Typically, we do 2 to 3 miles total. So we got a mile in. They came back. They had their pup cup slash frosty paws, and they're calling it a day. Currently, they're sleeping on the air vents, which is making it a little bit warmer in here for me. But I do love them, so I guess I will tolerate that. So I just kind of wanted to hop online real fast. It's Sunday. It's almost church time, so I'm going to hop off and get a sermon from my favorite pastor, Pastor Gunn, who brings the heat. Unfortunately, the congregation does not reciprocate most of the time, but that is my plan. And then I plan on cleaning the garage and possibly hopping online here again. Just wanted to reinforce the if you have kids, get life insurance. That is my passion in this industry, and it takes so little time. In fact, I will go through this real fast for you yet again, in case you missed it. If you're new to the channel, I've got 60 people currently subscribed, which is 60 more than zero, so that's how I look at it. And I do appreciate each and every one of you. And one thing I kind of want to work on is having more videos that are away from the computer, because I don't think people really get a feel for who a person is if they're just like looking at a computer. Another thing is like people, if someone is watching on a phone or if they're watching on a computer, they don't want to see another person on a computer, even if it's about something as important as life insurance. So I'm going to work on that a little bit more, see how I can set that up where I can maybe show you around the house, show you around the neighborhood, show you around the town, and hopefully be more engaging as far as life insurance, because I want all the parents out there to have it. Anyway, I'm going to do a quote real fast, and this is going to be for a 40-year-old male in good health condition, looking for a $500,000 policy in the lovely state of South Carolina, where it is hot as Satan's you-know-what currently, and we'll see how that goes. So we're going to look at for $500,000, which might not be enough, but it is $500,000 more than $0. So we will go ahead and do a 20-year term for a 40-year-old male. We can also go up to 30 years. It's more expensive. Or we can do 25 years. 25 years is good. That'll take them all the way through to retirement age. So 25-year term, $500,000 for a healthy 40-year-old non-smoking male in South Carolina. State really doesn't matter too much, but that is $41.80 a month. So if you are a healthy 40-year-old male in the state of South Carolina and you have young kids, you can have a policy in place within 15 to 20 minutes for the 41.80, and you don't have to worry about it again. This is how fast and how easy it really is. There are no issues. If you like the quote, you can apply for it. If anything changes once they pull your medical history, they'll let you know of the new price. So don't worry about that. They're not going to charge you more than what what you agree to. And this is from Banner Term. This is, in my opinion, the best life insurance company for term in the U.S. There are a few others, if you're interested, that you might want to look into. Pacific and Prudential have roughly the same prices, maybe a penny or two here or there. But in my opinion, Banner Term is hands down the best. They've been around since 1836 under their umbrella company of Legal & General. So they were around when Abraham Lincoln was, in fact, a young man. So if this is something that interests you, I will go to this website. I will include the link in the description. This is my agent page. So if you would like to be my client, this is what you use. And if you do decide to get a policy from me, I would like to actually talk to you for maybe at least 5 to 10 minutes to kind of know who you are and what you're protecting, and also make sure you get all the documentations and everything is set up. As far as the application, it is fast application. Most time you're approved instantly. So if you start the application, it's not going to ask you any questions to things that you don't know, like your first name, last name, your date of birth. This should be from your quote, right? It'll pull that your date of birth from your quote, also your gender, You need your address, your city, your state, social security number, and that's what every life insurance company uses to pull up your medical information report. And also, whenever you pass away, that's how they verify that you have passed away. Your cell phone number, I don't spam people, they don't spam people, so that's why I like this company a lot as well. Country of birth, and then once you're done with this page, there's 4 other pages, basic questions, like the coverage information, what you selected. They're going to ask who you want the money to go to. They're going to ask a little bit more about your health conditions, like maybe a few medical questions there, and then your billing information, which you have an option to use a credit card or your checking account. I recommend checking account just because credit cards expire. Now, if you do use your credit card and it expires and you miss a payment, I will get notified so I can call you and say, hey, your credit card expired, and that way there won't be a lapse in the policy. But that's pretty much it, guys. I am going to get ready for a church service, my one viewer, and I will be back on a little bit later. I'll try to do more videos outside of the camera because I know people don't like looking at other people in front of screens. So I'll try to do more personal videos, like maybe around the house or around the neighborhood or around my town, just so you can get an idea of who I am. But that's pretty much it for now. And if you have any questions, you can always contact me. I'll include my phone number in the description. And if you have any questions at all, whether you're wanting to get life insurance or you have questions about it, you can feel free to text me, to call me. As long as I'm not on the phone call with someone else, I'll be glad to answer it. And there's no pressure. If you just have basic questions, I think that's something that's missing out in this industry. Like anytime you talk to a life insurance agent, that they're automatically going for the close. I think that's something that's taught widely taught, is to automatically go for the close. If you've got someone on the phone, you should always push for the application, the submission. I'd prefer not to do that. One reason is if you're my client, I would prefer that I prefer for my clients to actually need life insurance, and 2, I prefer my clients to want life insurance. So if someone doesn't want life insurance, you can get life insurance, but I would prefer you didn't get it with me. There's just too much work in the background, so that's why I'm not a big proponent of pressuring people into getting life insurance. It does no one any good, and it ends up wasting both the client's time and the agent's time. So if you have any questions, like I said, feel free to give me a call. I'm going to put my number in the chat, and you can also text me or you can email me too. I think all of my contact information is on my YouTube and Facebook pages. But like I said, this is a fast, easy process. If you have kids, for the love of God, get life insurance from somewhere. It doesn't have to be from me. But if you've got kids under 18, fast, it's easy, it's inexpensive, and you don't have to worry about it. So that's all I've got for the day. Well, for right now at least. I'll be back on a little bit later, but until then, thank you for joining.